Happy Tuesday. Today we are just getting ready for the day. I have a meeting here in 40 minutes, so not too long. What am I gonna do? I think I'm just gonna do a little skincare first. This is just gonna be a quick little live for a day of work. I just got back from Vegas. Sunday night at like 1 a.m. I was wrecked yesterday. I feel like the older I get, I cannot go to bed that late. It just destroys me for the next day. Okay, I'm just doing a little toner. I've been wanting to try out some new products from Pacifica. I have these new Future Youth products. One is an eye cream, eye serum. This one is the Gravity Rebound Serum. So we're gonna try this. I'm gonna give it a little shake. My skin is doing okay. I just have a couple little mini breakouts, but other than that, like, I've been using this Kiehl's retinol skin renewing daily microdose serum. I was talking about this a couple weeks ago, maybe last week actually. I feel like this is already like transforming my skin, just the amount of like glow and resurfacing that it gives me. Been loving it. But we're gonna go in with the Pacifica Future Youth Gravity Rebound Serum. This is a new serum for me, so I'm just gonna do one little pump. Just a little bit of a scent, but it smells soft, like not overwhelming. I still wish there was less fragrance in skincare, but it smells like floral, a little bit floral. Okay, feels really nice. Super lightweight, not sticky at all, really. Not really. Fine. Not blowing my mind. I wish it had a little less fragrance to it so that the potential of it irritating the skin would be lower, but oh well. So I just got back from Vegas, like I was saying. I was in Vegas for the Baltourage event. That was a really impactful, special weekend in Vegas, working with all the young girlies who also have alopecia. So that was really, really, really fun and cool. And I just got so inspired. Again, I always get inspired after these events. I'm just going in with the Time Shift Eye Serum. This is like it literally looks like the same bottle, just a little bit smaller maybe. But this is the eye serum. It definitely feels a little bit thicker than the face serum. I'm just gonna take that under the eyes and kind of lift upward. Fine. I don't know. These products are like brand new to me, so I'm trying them for the first time. Doesn't feel like anything miraculous, but it's an eye cream. It's like not one of those things you can tell right away. All right, let's try the Future Youth Super Cream. This is like a moisturizer. I'm just gonna take my little spatula, and this is what it looks like. Never been used. Okay, it almost feels like a gel cream. It's not super thick. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my hand, and usually I use my Tower 28 SOS Barrier Cream. I rave about that stuff because it is literally the best ever. We're gonna try this today. Whatever's left, I just work in my hands. I'll bring down my neck. Same smell. This is the same kind of floral scent. It's not too overpowering, but I definitely notice it more because I'm so used to my Tower 28 moisturizer that does not have any scent at all. And I definitely prefer that to having the scent. I just am like, there's no need, at least for me, for fragrance in moisturizer like that. But yeah, so we just got back from Vegas. I just got back, Wade was here. And that was a really special event. Always fills my cup to work with those girls and just see them come out of their shell, see them step into like their own confidence and their own power. I was there with my friend Christy, who runs Baltourage, so it was really fun just seeing her and being a part of that. Now we're back. We have a busy week. Let's get into some skincare or some actual makeup because I have a meeting in like 30 minutes. Still loving and obsessing over my Auric Plush Ritual Recovery lip treatment. So good. Worth every single penny. For real. Okay. So we've moisturized. We did a little serum. Ugh, a couple of red spots today. We need to just maybe conceal a bit. I don't want to do anything too crazy, but we'll do a little bit of primer. I'm just using this Hourglass Vanish primer. This is what I traveled with, actually, what I used over the weekend. This was just a sample size because I wanted to try it out before buying the full one. It's fine. I don't think I would recommend this just because for someone like me who I have fairly large pores, especially in this area on my cheeks and around my nose. I just like a little bit more blurring, personally. If it's gonna say that it's gonna, you know, help smooth pores or smooth the appearance of pores, like actually do that. I don't really think that it does too much, especially for the price. Probably not worth it, in my opinion. But I bought this sample, so we're working our way through it. All right, I'm just gonna kind of work it in almost like a moisturizer. Just pressing it into the skin and blending it backwards so that we get an even application. I tried to go live in Vegas, actually, when I was there from the hotel room the day after the event, and everyone in the live was like, we can't see you, your connection is bad. So I canceled that live because it was just not cooperating. The hotel Wi-Fi was absolute trash. Okay, another funny thing is last night I washed my brushes for like the first time in way too long. So they're all drying right now. So this is all I have to work with. We're gonna make these brushes work today. First thing I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this liquid bronzer. This is my Pacifica Sunny Glow bronzing drops. I've still been loving these. I think the long form video I'm gonna do this week is like March favorites, probably. I've had so many new product discoveries this month that I'm like, I need to share these because I'm using them every day, but I don't have long form content outside of these lives. You guys get to see everything first here. So I'm trying things in real time, and it's just that kind of a, we're in it together and I'm reacting in real time kind of a thing. But I do want to do like a whole specific video for next Sunday about my favorite products, my favorite things, maybe even for March, because there have been some really good discoveries, really good Amazon discoveries too. Things I've ordered that I've been like, this is amazing. This was such a good find. So I think I'll do that. I've been keeping up with my weekly videos. Very proud of myself. I have not missed a week in 8 weeks. So I'm staying very consistent, and I'm in a really good rhythm and like workflow process, which feels so good after not having like a routine for a long time. I was just kind of like making videos twice a year if I could remember. And this year I'm like, no, I love this space. I really, really love this space. I want to create a consistent rhythm for myself so that I'm just doing it. I'm just staying true to my word. So that's happening. Weekly videos go up every Sunday, and so far so good. I'm liking that routine, that upload day. It gives me the weekend to kind of focus on it a bit. Yeah, favorites video coming soon. I think that's going to be my theme for this Sunday. So I'll probably film that tomorrow so that I have a few days to edit in my free time. All right, this is a lot of bronze, but always better to have too much and take away when it comes to bronzer, at least. Cool, looking crazy. I'm just gonna go in with a little concealer. This calls in 30 minutes, so I have a little bit of time. Just gonna do a little concealer under the eyes. And this is my Dermablend concealer. So good. Another underrated brand. I just don't hear enough about, but they've been around forever and they're so good. I'm just gonna kind of take this in the areas where I want to lift and highlight. Let's do right in the center of the forehead because I always get red there. A little on the brows, and I'd do a touch underneath the nose. This is my conceal stitch. I also have this guy, came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit, chill for a sec. While I do that, I'm gonna pop on just a tiny little bit of blush. Doesn't need to be a lot. This is Rare Beauty in the shade Virtue. I'm just gonna do 2 or 3 little guys there. Again, like I'm washing all of my brushes right now, so this is what I have for my whole face. Normally that would be like very weird for me. I'm used to having like 50 brushes to work with, but we're gonna make this work. Here's a little blush brush. This is from, oh yeah, this is from BH Cosmetics. I don't even think they're a brand anymore. But I'm gonna work in that the blush first, and then we can blend out the concealer. Hi, friend. Okay. Yeah, BH Cosmetics. What happened to them? I think they did a collaboration with Iggy Azalea last I heard, and then they expected that to go better than it did, maybe. And now they're no longer a thing. I think they filed for bankruptcy. So crazy. It's happening with a lot of my favorite indie brands these days. I hate to see that. BH Cosmetics had great brushes. I actually really like their brushes a ton. And some of their palettes were really good. But I did notice the quality kind of decline in the last year or so that they were around. All right, this concealer dried down so fast. I'm gonna get a full workout blending this out now. Okay, underneath the eye. This routine, I feel like it just allows me to get so much dimension quickly in my face. Like before, you know, in years past, I think my routine was more like put on foundation first, then conceal, then contour, all this stuff. Now I feel like I'm using so much less product and getting shape and dimension so much quicker. So because I'm doing this like underpainting technique, I sometimes will go in with foundation, sometimes not. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is plenty of coverage for what I want today. And then I don't even go in with any foundation because the concealer and bronzing combo gives me enough like dimension in my face that I'm like, a little powder foundation will do. And sometimes I want to do a whole foundation routine on top of that. So it just depends on my mood. Today I'm feeling very chill. We just did a yoga. Have this meeting I'm jumping on in a little bit, and then I just have a full day of admin. I have to finish a drawing for a brand that I'm doing a collaboration with in the spring, which is soon. So that's what I'm working on today. I might try and get in the studio and do some creative makeup, like film some content, but I'm not putting any parameters on myself for today because I mainly just need to get through a couple tasks now that I'm home. I'm back in LA. All right, cool. That is a ton of dimension for one face. So I'm gonna go through and just do a little bit of powder foundation. I have 2 shades of my MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm gonna use the darker shade because the concealer felt really light. This brush will work. This is such a journey with these brushes today. All right, so I'm just gonna blend everything out with that powder foundation. This base is feeling very like sturdy, like it's not gonna budge today. Maybe it's that moisturizer serum combo, I don't know. It feels like it's really gripping my face a lot. All right, so yeah, this is all the coverage I need. I was actually going to do foundation, but I'm like, I don't have the time, nor do I want to do a full coverage look actually, so this works perfectly. I'm just dusting on a little more coverage in the center of the face. Powder foundation is so underrated. I will die on that hill. It is such an underrated product. I just feel like it really, like, for our oily skin girls, if you have oily skin like me, it's such a game changer for getting your makeup to last throughout the day. Just keeps everything in place, but still provides a little coverage. So you can see it looks like I bronzed, it looks like I added blush, but it's all underneath the powder. So this is just gonna help it last like so much longer. Then for bronzer, I'm gonna do like a speed bronze situation. I'm gonna take my Nabla bronzer. This is in the shade Soft Revenge. And I'm gonna go through with that same brush because we're doing minimal brush changes today for the sake of time. I'm just gonna go over top of that bronze. Thank you, appreciate that. You can't even see very many tattoos today, but these are my arm ones. I thought about doing that too for one of the videos. I think it'd be fun to sit down and record like a full tattoo tour at some point. I have so many now that I've collected over the years. All right. I'm just dusting this in all places that the sun would naturally hit me. It's just such a soft, like, sheen, but not matte, but not fully matte. This is another underrated brand. Nabla always puts out beautiful, beautiful products. Okay, I'm dusting this over my head, kind of blending it back. I'm really just working from home today, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Nobody's gonna see me. Temples, over the eyebrows. And then I like to go underneath my jawline just to define it a touch. Down onto the neck. That's such a pretty, subtle bronze. Okay, let's do a little bit of a contour. I can't believe I have a contour brush in my small pile here. If you're just joining, I just washed all my brushes for the first time in a long time. So they're all drying and I'm just using what I have. This is a Lorac brush. This came with their contour kit years ago and I just stopped using it, not for any reason, but it's just really dense. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I don't love the way that worked. We're gonna switch that up and do something different. This is a ColourPop little cream contour brush. Yeah, that's way better. I'm gonna do underneath the nose, over top for a little more structure. I'm just blending out these lines. It's so much better. I like to work it into the brow just to kind of slim my nose. Then we can take a little powder puff and go back in with that foundation. And I'm just gonna tap over top of it. So it's a little bit more blended, not so harsh. Better. Cool. Nice and highlighted. I'm gonna do the same thing under the bronzer. Just kind of let that sit. Sweet. For a powder blush, I'm just gonna quickly grab my little Dior. It's just in front of me. And whatever this is a Crown Royal, not Crown Royal, Royal and Langnickel, Crown Royal. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna pop that on the cheeks. I love that I just called this brush Crown Royal. It makes me feel like I'm 18 again. Super soft little pink color, even though this is supposed to be their peach tone. I wish they made like a true peach tone. Like an orangey, like burnt orange color. Because this formula is beautiful. I love all their formulas, but if they came out with like a true peachy tone, I would buy it in a heartbeat. All right, there's our blush. That helped also to kind of just smooth out that nose situation. I did not love that nose contour today, but it's all right. You can see how it's like dense. There's more pigment there. We're gonna make that disappear with Faux Frex so that it kind of just blends in. Faux freckles fix everything. They just make your skin look more like skin, a little bit more alive. So I'm just gonna tap them out so that they look nice and soft. I feel like if you leave on the pigment too long, they can look a little unnatural, but just a couple of them look really cute. I will never get over Faux Frex. I will be 90 years old still putting on faux freckles. Okay, cute. Just continuing a few more. If I ever get a big one like that that's like noticeably too big, I'll just pick it up with my sponge and kind of like tap it out. Cool. There's our base. Pretty much finished. Can add a little bit of highlight just in the center. Kind of bring the skin back to life. Cupid's bow always. For a little cheek highlight, I don't have a good brush for cheek highlight. Maybe I'm just gonna use my sponge because I don't need a lot. Cute. All right, we're gonna set. I'm just using my MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Spray. This is almost like my no makeup routine. How to do a quick base with not a lot of effort. But the skin feels alive. That's what we're going for. Alive skin. I'm gonna take a little bit more powder blush just because I feel like I'm losing my cheeks a bit. This is from Vive in the shade Pesca, an actual true peachy blush. I'm just gonna go over top. It's such a good tone. It's like true sun-kissed shade. Cool. Then we can do some quick brows. I'm gonna do just a little bit of my Benefit pencil. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. A tried and true for me. I'm in the shade 2.5. I like to keep it fairly neutral. It was funny. I was on their Instagram the other day looking to see if they were doing Benefit Brow Search again this year. I was a part of that and actually won Benefit Brow Search a few years ago when they did it in Arizona. And I was thinking about it because I was like, oh, I feel like springtime is when they do Benefit Brow Search. Where are they doing it this year? And I haven't seen anything at all online about it. So if anyone knows, tell me. Maybe brands are just chilling out this spring. Everyone feels a little quiet, but yeah, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys follow Benefit Cosmetics. Let me know if you see any info on the Benefit Brow Search. I'm very curious. I was trying to see, usually they post on social about it and that's kind of how they announce it, but I have not seen anything this year, so who knows? Who knows? All right, here are our brows drawn on. We have like a base shape at least now. This is always such a funny process. I'm hoping that I get them even. Then I can use my little spoolie to take away any product. Those do not feel even, but we're rolling with it because we don't have time for anything else. I'm just gonna dust over them with the powder brush. Then we can go in with our pomade. I'm using KBD. I've just been getting kind of over the Benefit formula. The Goof Proof, or not Goof Proof, the pomade has just not been lasting as well as the KVD pomade, so I'm switching to that recently. I've been liking this better. I'm just adding on some little hair-like strokes just to give us a natural appearance of brow hairs. If you're just joining, I have alopecia, so that's why I have no eyebrows and have to draw them on every single day from scratch. If I want to. Some days I just go no brows, but it's definitely a look. So this is usually the vibe. I kind of rush through them, give them a little shape, and then create some fluff in the front, some hair-like strokes. Just using my little ABH brush. Cute. Now we're getting somewhere. They definitely are a trust the process kind of thing. Stay with me here. Okay. Anyone can do this too. I was talking to the girls at the Baltarage event this weekend, and all these young girls were asking me about brows and eyelashes and all sorts of makeup questions. And they're like, we can't do brows like that. And I'm like, yes, you can. It just takes practice and repetition and a little effort. But if you want to, you just keep practicing and you will get better. I promise. I know it seems a little intimidating at the start, but just keep working on it. Okay. These brows are slowly coming to life. Any little mistakes or uneven parts, I just like to wipe away with that spoolie. And now we're gonna go in with our black. So these are like very, basic right now, nothing crazy. They're gonna completely come alive when we add the black. So it seems intense, it seems kind of crazy, but just adding a small amount, and this is what's gonna give the brows so much more dimension and contrast. They just look a lot more natural. Cool. Here we go. A little more, a little better. Now we're looking more natural. So this is with no black and this is with black added. I just feel like that black pigment just brings them to life so much better than just the brown alone. Cool. Now we're getting some real dimension. I'm going to take a little bit on the top of the brow just to kind of give more definition to the arch. Almost like outlining the brow. Not bad, not bad. Then we're going to do the same thing underneath. Just add a little bit of shape underneath. That'll do. Nothing crazy. Let's see if I can find like a concealer brush of some kind. Close enough. This is thicker than normally I would use. I would use like a really thin, precise brush for this normally, but this is what we're working with. This is huge. I'm just gonna go right underneath my brow, clean it up a bit. I do actually like that shape for blending it out since it's really wide and a little flatter. That actually is nice. Just go over top, clean it up ever so slightly. I'm gonna pick up more concealer. Just really quickly run it underneath the eyebrow. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna do anything on the lids at all. Maybe like, of course I say that and then I'm like, oh, we should add a little bit of something. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on that concealer brush and pop it in the center of my nose to brighten. And then I do wish that I had a little bit more definition there, but I'm just being picky and crazy. And my call's in 10 minutes, so we're not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna take whatever's left on my brow brush and just define a little bit more. Okay, now I'm being just extra picky, but just defining that brow tail a little bit. Great, eyebrows on. Just a little wipe. Maybe I'll just do like mascara and like a red lip kind of a situation. That might work for the time that I have. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of this liquid eyeshadow. This is from grwm in the shade NVM. Never mind. I'm just popping that on both eyelids. These actually have a little bit more dry time than About Face, I feel like. They're a little creamier. So I can do both eyelids at once. Super sloppy. Not thinking too much about it, but I'm just gonna take a random brush, kind of just blend that in, and boom, we have an eyeshadow base. Something to kind of cancel out any redness. It looks like a beautiful like wash of eyeshadow, but it was just a cream. This is actually a really good shade for like a neutral eye base. That is beautiful. If About Face ever discontinues their liquid eyeshadows, I actually really like this formula from grwm too. Okay, tapping that on, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna set that with a little bit of powder. All of my brushes are drying right now, so I'm gonna take whatever, literally whatever I have. This will do. I'm just gonna take the Bailey Sarian. This is the Fatally Yours palette. It was such a beautiful launch. I just love this one. I use this shade all the time. It's kind of like a beautiful light warm brown transition shade. I'm gonna use that to just set the eyelid, bring that all the way up to the eyebrow for kind of a grungy vibe. Same thing here. Okay. Like I said, nothing crazy. Just need to get going here. So we're gonna curl lashes very quickly. Do a little mascara and a red lip, and then we're good to go. I'm not even gonna do anything underneath. I'm just gonna do a quick speed curl. This is a lash curler from Surat. They're another brand I don't hear anything about, but they're definitely more European. I think they're based in like France, Italy. Okay. Speed curl complete. I'm just going to do my waterproof mascara since I'm not going to be wearing lashes. This is my Benefit Bad Gal Bang waterproof mascara. The only mascara that I will ever use. I swear by this thing. I wore this on my wedding day and cried all day long and it did not budge. Okay. Lashes. Quick top lashes. Nothing revolutionary here. I just like am very slow. At least I feel slow with my mascara application. I just kind of like pull and fluff out the lashes in like a fan shape so that they don't look too clumpy. But I do kind of shape them and spider them out a little bit. There we have a little bit. I'm just gonna pop a little bit on the bottom. Very fast. Cool. This is like fastest mascara ever. So my call starts in 4 minutes. Okay. Mascara is on. So speedy. One more quick coat on top just to add more drama. Pretty. All right, we're calling it. That is mascara done. Now what? I think I want a little bit more nose definition. I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit higher. And then we can do a little lip. Let's see what we have here. I'm just using whatever is in front of me. This does not matter too much. I was hoping for a red, but I don't see a good red. Maybe we'll do this orangey. Yeah, this is a KVD color. Oh yeah, that's very fun. Very summer. Very, very fun. Cool. All right, that is it for today's tutorial. Kept it extremely simple, but that was perfect for what we had time for. Some hoops, and I'm off to my meeting. I hope you guys have a really good Tuesday, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next live. Bye.